Hey, welcome back to A Better Pole Barn. In our pole barn build, we're going to honor some time-honored traditions, but we're also going to try some new stuff. Follow us each week as we give you an update on our progress. It takes us a minute to edit our video, so if you want to know what's going on right now, follow us on Instagram at Tony's Tractor Adventure, the number 1. In last week's video, we used the Fast 2K to put all the posts in the ground. Now we're moving on to cutting the top of the post off level all the way around. A self-leveling laser level is a way to go nowadays, and the cost of one has come down dramatically from what they used to be. So you can get accurate marks on each post just by setting up the level in the center and using a receiver to make your marks. Where this mark is at is not really that important, it's just that they're all exactly in the same spot, so you have a point of reference. Once we made our marks on all of the posts, we were able to use our ruler and measure down to the mark. And what we're doing is trying to determine which post is the tallest and how much we need to cut off of each post to make the tops level. Hey, stay with us through the end of this video because I want to share the costly mistake that we made, and maybe we'll keep you from making it if you build your own pole barn. But just stay with us. So what we did, we got the shortest 6x6 out of all of them and then measured that length and then took 1 inch off and then transferred that length to this 2x4. This is going to be basically our measuring stick for the remainder of the post as we go around, so we don't have to keep trying to do it with a tape measure. Jeff would hold the bottom of the 2x4 to the reference line, and then all I had to do was make a mark across the top, and then I was ready to cut across. You will see as we do this that I used a square to make sure to give me some guide marks from my saw. I want you to know that Tanya is the only person I know in the world that I trust to do this. She's super safe with this thing, and on top of that, well, she cooks a mean pot roast. I used my little framing square here to make sure that I had a mark on all, or at least on 3 sides of the board. That way when I used the chainsaw to cut, I could use it as a guide. This was probably one of the best ways I could think of to make the top as square as possible. I guess another alternative would have been made the mark and then use the level to mark all the way around. That probably would have been a truer level, but it wouldn't have been as square. They will say about it,
he's lucky I like him. He'll be out the basket.
Yeah, insurance money's paid up well too. We are coming up onto the point now where we figured out we made a massive mistake. But as you can see in this picture, I'm just happy as can be driving along, not knowing what's coming at me. At this point, I am just thinking that we're getting ready to set our first truss. It's going to be amazing. Ignorance can be bliss.
So what we're using is these, see if I can show you this, they're GRK screws, 5/16 by 5 1/8 inches long. So what we're gonna have to do is on the ends of the trusses, we're gonna drill 2 holes that these will fit through on the metal, and then this is gonna go 5 1/2 inches into the top of the truss. I don't think I'm gonna do but 2 per side. Eventually we will use other 2x4s and other structure pieces to make the whole situation or the whole system strong together. But I don't want to put so many of these. I thought about putting 3, but I'm afraid it might, because they're all going to be in the same line, same row, I'm afraid they're going to split. So let's go ahead and drill the 2 holes on each end and go from there. So I'm going to try these Hercules bits. What we're going to end up doing is, let me open this up. See if that's the kit right there. If you'll look at the head of this screw, it's got a real thick part at the top. We have to take that into consideration. The hole in the metal has to be the size of that. So just looking at through all these, I believe that's our one right there.
This is about the point where the heartache set in. I realized the trusses were cut for 30 foot on the inside, and we built our barn for 30 foot on the outside, which meant the trusses would have needed to be about 11 inches shorter on the inside. The guy built them exactly the way I asked them to be built. It's not his fault. But you guys stay tuned next week to see what we do to fix this. Hey, I'd like to thank you for watching our channel. God bless. Have a great day.